And people like that. You know, they really like that. And that's what really attracts them to you enough where they are so interested where they'll take the next action.
Is the digital world getting too complicated? Tune in to Real Talk from two experts who will help you figure it all out. Pam Perry and Vernita Sherman. Chop it up so you can accelerate your business success online.
Hey, this is Pam Perry.
And this is Vernita Sherman.
All right. Welcome to our podcast. We are in season 1 and we are going over our 7 systems of the Digital Marketing Platform Foundation. But the first foundational piece that we're going to be talking about today is one of my favorites, and Vernita's too as well. But we really dive deep in terms of getting into that first system that is really, really needed, which is the attraction. That's what we're going to be talking about today because, hey, you know, the first thing is you really need to make sure that people are aware of you. So how would they be aware of you if you can't attract them to you? So Vernita, so this attraction, our pillar number 1 or system number 1, it's about credibility, likability, and perception. That's Why right. is this so important? And just really getting this part out first.
This is important because before you can do anything as far as selling people anything or creating all the other systems that's part of your digital marketing platform, you need to attract people to you. The biggest issue that most people have, most entrepreneurs, is that they focus on only one aspect of the attraction system instead of all of them. They're so busy promoting their pictures and, you know, want to be seen and all of that. That's all well and good, but you have got to get your core message defined. You need to know, you need to be very clear on who you're talking to, what you're all about, and the value that you provide that target audience. And then you need to be very specific about who are the people within that target audience, which would be your ideal customer and clients within that target audience. Who are they? And what can you do to solve their problem? How do you help them? So that's why this is very important. You have to get down, get it very clear on what is your core message to your market.
And I just did a Facebook Live earlier today, and a young lady was talking about her story. And she said her story was really after she had been in business for a while, she had really lost her salon business. And she really was at a point of like, you know, my life is like, it can't get any worse than this. So she decided to really share her story. She started sharing on social media. And she realized that people resonated with her story. Her core story was that she was a teenage mom. She went to college. She kept going to different jobs and kept getting let go from those jobs. And she says, you know what? I need to really take care of my family. I'm going to go and really what I'm good at, which was hair. She says, I'm going to go and start a salon. And she went to beauty school. While she was going to beauty school, she was doing hair at the house. You know how people do. And she was doing hair at the house. And she eventually, after about like 18 months, graduated from beauty school with the certified and opened up a salon. Salon went booming like crazy. But before she actually did the salon and it was booming like crazy, she just basically shared with people her backstory, telling them her reason why she went into business, why she used her gifting in terms of salon, how she wanted to build a business and how she wanted to just really not be responsible for other people really telling her when to go to work or how much money, you know, really the sky was the limit of her owning a salon. The point of it is that she said, even before I really quote unquote had things to sell, she said, I was my story. She realized that she was a secret ingredient to her business. And anybody that we're going to help, they should know that they are the secret ingredient. They are the secret sauce to whatever they're selling. I don't care if they're selling themselves as a author or speaker, or they're selling themselves as a doctor or a lawyer. They are the secret ingredient. So they have to know what makes them different from the other people out here doing the same thing. And so it comes down to really just being clear about their core message, what it is that they know about themselves to be true, why they're doing it, and then what it is out of that. She realized, just like the young lady I did today, she realized that people resonated with her because it provided hope. And so it provided
You said
hope.
something very key. You said, I'm going to cut you off real quick because you said something very key, Pam, and that is the story, your story. People are so afraid to tell their story.
Yes.
They are so afraid to tell their story. And they're like, well, when we ask them, what separates you or what is unique about you compared to other people that are in your field or in your industry, they give very general answers. Mm-hmm. But the answer is something that's in your story.
Right.
Your backstory. So that is so important. So important. You can't be afraid to talk about your story.
Right. And that is so key because in telling your story, and then even we help people really just dive deep in terms of like, well, I don't really have anything traumatic in my story. It doesn't have to be traumatic. We're going to just really make you understand why you do what you do or why you want to do what you want to do. And it may be like, what is it that people always come to you for? And something that's very natural that you do, that we help you recognize what that thing is and help you package it and promote it. And that's the thing that you're going to offer and sell. But until you really understand that, we can't help you build out any of your other systems. Because if you don't understand what it is that people are coming to you for, what is it, a natural gifting that you have, and natural gifting of, for her natural gifting, she realized at a certain point in time, her natural gifting was really resilience. So no matter what was going on, from being a teenage mom, from having a business, having the business fold during some economic things, she was very young at the time, and then just really doing network marketing. She realized she rose to the top of that, and she left that, and she realized that one of the things that she realized that she was good at was that she was good at teaching people how to be resilient and how to use what they had in order to build a business, no matter what they had. So she did the same thing when she had the salon. She would teach the salon owners of how to market so that they can get people to the salon, which she owned, but they had booths that they had to pay her rent. So she showed them how to build their business that way. Then also with the network marketing, she had to show her downline how to build the team and how. So she said, I really got this marketing leadership thing down. But it wasn't until she really started sharing her story that she realized how all those pieces put together. And it takes someone to really listen to you to say, okay, I hear your story. This is your secret sauce. This is what people are coming to you to pay you for. And we've got to put it in a package. So now she just really helps people pull together a lot of their pieces because she's a leader. So she helps people really understand what the business part of what their business is in terms of like how they can really monetize what it is that their secret sauce is. And so I thought that her whole business is based on story development, core message development. That's just the one, like we have 7 systems, right? So that her one
and many parts to each system.
Right. And many parts to each. So the whole part of just knowing the core message development is, and being so clear and focus on that. And what we do is really help you understand the clues by listening to you in terms of what it is has been gone into your life in the past.
And so the more you talk about your past, the more attractive you are to your ideal customers and clients. Because you're being transparent, you're more relatable, and people like that. They really like that. And that's what really attracts them to you enough where they are so interested where they'll take the next action. And we'll talk about that later, but you need to really attract people in a way where it's not just getting their attention. And see, that's another thing. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of speakers out there, a lot of consultants and coaches out there, they're just trying to get attention. It's not just about attention. You have to be attractive to the person. You've got to be attractive, and telling your story really helps with that.
And there's always this thing about know, like, and trust. So online, if someone is going to work with you, they have to know you, like, and trust you. And they're going to watch you for a while. They will watch you for maybe a month, 2 months. No, we're talking like some people will say to me, Pam, I've been following you for years, or Vanessa, I've been following you for years. And it's like, oh, so now you decided to take an action. But it's because they want to know that you're credible, that you're not going away. They want to like you. if you have something that is just you, I always tell my daughter this, I say either they're going to like you or they're not going to like you. So you would know